Starting. Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy A1 Solution. We are going to be talking and kind of showing the Joe Biden stuff and kind of like digging a little bit deeper into this. And just really quick. And then we're going to be talking about the DEW, the Direct Energy BOP. You know what I'm saying? The beat bop. You know what I'm saying? We got some articles here to read. Super interesting video. I really hope you stay and watch this. I promise you it's very interesting. I will not let you down here. This is really interesting, so please keep watching. Like the video. If you are, if you're speechless, just or not even just speechless, but if you had a feeling of this or heard someone talk about this and said it's a conspiracy theory or whatever, even Trump talked about this stuff. He said he couldn't talk. He didn't talk about it much, but he was like, you know what it was. He was like he was trying to hint at it, but we got a couple other things too to talk about. But anyways, though, this is the post I saw, another post I saw. It says resolution of membership, President Joseph R. Biden Jr. It says here, it is with great pleasure that I, Victor C. Major, is that Major 27th, the most worshipful Grandmaster, welcome our newest member to Prince Hall family. On Sunday, January 19th, the day before he gets out of office, he went to a private event. Master Mason membership with full honors were conferred upon President Joseph R. Biden Jr. in recognition of his outstanding service of the United States of America. That is so crazy. So Joe Biden is apparently a Freemason. Here's another little article here too as well. Joe Biden inducted into historically black Masonic lodge, becomes a Master Mason Freemason. Here, let's click this really quick. I want to see what this says in here. But super odd, right? You know what I mean? And there's also video of people saying that Joe Biden didn't know what executive orders he's signing. I talked about it before. I said papers, but it's executive orders. I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. But executive orders and stuff like that, like, you know, these documents that, you know, like the stuff you've seen from Trump, you know, he had to reverse a lot of things. And I think fracking's back, by the way. Fracking is back in America. So former President Joe Biden, a Catholic, joined a historically black Freemason lodge one day before leaving office. He received the Master Mason membership at the most worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge in South Carolina. According to Catholic canon law, joining the Freemasons can lead to excommunication and prohibits the individual from receiving communion. Herefore be it resolved that I hereby confer membership upon. Like, see, that's just so crazy, man. So Joe Biden, you know, kind of ruined America, and then he joins the Freemasons. How does that work? Was he trying to prove himself in office the whole time, or I don't know. You know, I have no idea what the whole Freemason stuff is. I've just seen people talk about it and give their theories and thoughts and stuff like that. This person says, how many rabbits is hiding in that top hat? Are they, and they didn't vote for the motherfucker. For Welp, that was easy. Who sounds about, that's so crazy, dude. Like, that's not on my bingo card. Like, Joe Biden become a Freemason, what? That's so like left field, you know what I mean? Trump administration has allegedly located between 75,000 and 80,000 of over 300,000 missing migrant children, according to Harris Faulkner, Fox News. That's crazy. So what has Biden been doing? You know what I mean? They've been sending money to Ukraine. They haven't been really taking care of infrastructure and all these disasters like the Hurricane Helene. Like, Biden didn't do anything, yet Trump comes into office and saves the day. A hero sometimes does not need a damn cape, man. What is this, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's insane. Like, Joe Biden was he was the president for 4 years, did jack squat. The first thing, I think wasn't the first thing he did was like ban fracking, like in the first like week or so, or maybe a couple days. Like, he said he wasn't gonna ban it, yet he bans it. He said he wasn't gonna touch that. It's so crazy. And but long story short, it's like, what has Biden been doing? They've been sending money to Ukraine. And think about it, if we had Trump, this war in Ukraine and Russia with all that stuff, right? All this stuff going on would not even happen. It would not even happen. And, some people are even saying that Trump should be president for like the rest of our life, or at least as long as he lives. I mean, honest to truth, I'm comfortable with that, but at the same time, I feel like some people would not agree with that. But I would rule it. I would say, yeah, you know what? If this president, dude, Trump loves his job. Like, that's the kind of president we need in our life, is a president that loves his job, loves doing what he does, and wants to fix and make America great. And also they're talking about getting Canada, all that stuff. I don't know if that's going to go through, but because of all the tariffs and stuff like that, right? But I'm really enjoying what Trump is doing. I know some disagree. I know there's some people, talking about the immigrations and stuff like that, which, I do know there's two sides to the coin. You know what I mean? But for now, I think it's good because we don't know who's in our country, and that's scary to me. And you know what I mean? And I like, think about this. Just because I'm saying that, and it sounds bad because I don't want, I know a lot of these people are really good people, you know what I mean? They're here because they want a better life. But there's also the case that these people, there's some people coming into this country that are, not good people. And you got to think about this. I think about the kids. I think about the trafficking, people getting trafficked and getting, taken from their parents. And I'm thinking it's a hard decision. Do I care about people that, I don't really, I'm not against, but, there's a legal process to get into America, but there's also like, hey, like, if we let these people in, people are going to get taken and trafficked to Mexico. There's missing kids out there. There's missing kids. There's a kid missing every single day. There's someone missing and gone, and no one can find them. Where is my sweet Julie? Where's my sweet Alyssa or whatever? Where's my sweet Bobby? Where are they? I can't find them. We haven't seen them in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that are it's just we need this, and there's a lot of stuff going on with cartel too as well. I'm gonna get to it, but there's a lot of stuff going on. New CIA analyst finds COVID likely originated from lab leaks. So the CIA is now claiming that it was all out of the lab. And the one thing that's crazy to me is when my uncle was alive. And I don't think anyone knows this, but only I do because I'm the only one that went through his laptop. I don't know if anyone else has done what I did, but I read through some stuff, and I know I'm not supposed to. But the thing is there's probably a message somewhere. You know what I mean? Because you got to think about this. If I ever something happened to me, if I knew something was gonna happen to me, or maybe I don't know if I need like info on what's going on and what I'm thinking, and you know what I mean, you would share it, right? But I don't know. I went through it, and he said Nancy Pelosi knew, and nowadays, what do we know? Nancy Pelosi knew, Dr. Fauci knew, and they got. I think Fauci got pardoned by Biden, right? Super interesting. But yeah. So Donald Trump, I love what he's doing. I love what he's doing. I can't wait for this war to stop, and it's already stopped. It seems like things have calmed down, which is great. Besides the cartel and the whole Mexico stuff things going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. So the CIA now claims, and as we all knew from the beginning, from the get-go, we knew that this was a thing because of the doctors. You know how doctors were talking about it. People were saying information that they knew from the inside of the game. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I feel like, man. I feel like life is a game sometimes, and it's all chess, and it's all trying to figure out what the heck is going on. You know what I mean? It's like, when you play chess, right? This is what I'm getting to, is when you play chess, you got to figure out, okay, how am I going to beat this person? How am I going to overthink them? You know what I mean? It's just like that. But anyways, though, keep going on. President Trump shakes hands of the Los Angeles Fire Department. Also, the one thing I heard about recently is that there was a rain, right? There was rain recently, yesterday, I think, right? Just yesterday or a couple days ago. For other parts, for me, it was yesterday only. But what I'm getting to is people were trying to get to their homes, and Mayor Karen Bass, or Bass, whatever, Mayor Bass wouldn't let people go to their homes. And what does that mean is their house is going to get rained on, and they're not going to be able to save that. But, I'm not a professional, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not, investigator or whatever, but I think it kind of sucks, on a personal opinion. I think it kind of sucks because, you never know if there's like still valuable or things that were still there, because sometimes, when there's a fire, there's always weird experiences where, things are still there, you know what I mean? Like, like a photo or something like that, or maybe some things that you left behind that still be there, but now the rain's all poured on it. So whatever it was, it's definitely gone. I mean, whatever the case is, because obviously you got to think about there's going to be puddles. There's obviously going to be a lot of stuff going on. I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt. That's just from my opinion, and also I care about the people too. So I'm thinking about that. So if it's wrong, whatever, cool, okay. But I care. I know people are probably gonna lose stuff from all that stuff, and I'm sure that's the case. But they are allowed to go there now, as I know. Also, Dr. Mark Gordon. I have a 76-year-old veteran who was diagnosed with Gleason 7. Gleason 7 is a grade of cancer of the prostate, and it was a Gleason 7. Let's click this here really quick. He says he went on 12 milligrams of ivermectin every day for 8 weeks, and at 12 weeks he got a special PET scan done looking at anomalies in the prostate. They couldn't find anything in his PSA when he came in his initial one with cancer was 12.16. He's now at 5.3. I don't know what that fully means, but what I'm getting from this is that it saved his life pretty much. And ivermectin needs to get looked at. Like, this is just crazy. Like, people are getting their cancer cured because of ivermectin. There's also some other stuff too that's also helping too, but that's just insane. You know what I mean? And the thing is, and I think the reason why we don't want these things out, because think about it. If we figured out the cure for cancer, if we figured out for like a cure for anything, we wouldn't need anything, because we're just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go get cured really quick and then we're done. That's it. You know what I mean? It's just wild. You know what I mean? And this is my theory. And my theory is in the future we'll have. I mean, I'm hoping this is the case. But I'm hoping that in the future we figure out a cure for every single thing that we've encountered in our life. The plague, all this stuff, all these bacterial infections, everything, every single disease, anything, all these things. And I'm hoping one day it'll be like a sci-fi movie or something like that, and we know everything, right? I'm hoping, with all this AI, hopefully. And also I heard that China's AI is outbeating the Is it GPT, whatever? You know what I'm talking about, the AI stuff. Apparently China is beating them, and there's a race going on with AI right now. Here's a video of Trump at the craps table in Circa Resort and Casino. Look at my president, man. This is a president. This dude actually speaks to people. He talks to people. And that's what I love about Trump, man. He went to North Carolina and California. Biden didn't even do that. I mean, I think he did, actually. But it was like, I don't know. I can't remember, man. I can't remember if he did or not. But, I mean, it wasn't like Trump. Like, Trump talked to them. It was interviews. You know what I mean? It's just, it's night and day. And I get some people don't like Trump. But, dude, Trump's actually being a president, man. Like, this is a guy I look up to. This is a guy I trust. This is a guy where I feel comfortable. You want to know why I feel comfortable? Because I know he's taking care of our country and no one's going to invade us like it's Genghis Khan or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, this dude is protecting us, and people don't realize that. And we do want freedom, but that's why there's a legal system to get across our border. It's not that we hate you. It's not that we don't like your color. It's not that we don't care about your language or culture. It's the fact that there's people crossing the border and we don't know who they are. You know what I mean? They could be a freaking bad person, and it's going to attack. And here's the thing. It's all good until something bad happens to your kid, until it happens to you. Then the light of day comes up. Oh my God, these people were right. Wow, these people are all good, but not all of them. I hate when people say, oh, it's all about race or a language or where they came. Not about that, man. Like, I care. I've seen so many vlogs of people travel to other countries, and every single person that is there in these other countries, in Mexico, Brazil, India, Spain, and on, Rome, all these places, Japan. Like, these people are nice. Like, if you speak their language and you talk to them in a conversation, they're all nice. And some people actually speak English in Russia too, by the way. Fun fact. Some people do. I've seen some, not I don't think everyone, but there's some people that actually speak pretty good English, man. It's pretty wild. And but yeah, man, like I just love what Trump's doing, man. It's great. Someone decided to start. So there's more. So one thing is we're getting to the nitty gritty here, pretty soon in a second. But make sure you keep watching. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna be blown away. This is something that's gonna just kind of like take off that tinfoil hat and be like, oh my god, I was right the whole time. No more tinfoil hat, boys. So someone decided to start 3 small brush fires. So there is arson going on. So there's arson, so that's definitely one thing, and there's definitely natural, right? But you got to think about this. How is it super cold, right? How is it super cold and then there's fire starting? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Like I said, I'm not a scientist. I'm not an environmentalist. You know, I'm not none of this. But to me, it's weird that a fire starts when it's super cold. You know what I mean? When it's raining and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Also, by the way, good news on the fires too. Some fires are going away. It's almost 100% in Palisades, which is great. Breaking, the pipelines reopened at Easter. So this is 2 days ago. The pipelines are back. And guess oil workers didn't need to learn the code after all. So here we go. So we're gonna get all those people that did fracking gonna go back into their jobs, gonna help boom this economy, make it better for us. You know what I mean? And there was also a video here. Apparently, Gavin Newsom had stood outside of the plane that Trump was in, and he was standing out there for like 10 minutes or something like that. There's a clip there, so it's pretty funny. I don't want to watch it. I mean, it's literally what it says. He's literally just standing there for 10 minutes. So, from my hometown. So yeah. So shout out to all the fire department, firefighters. I already made a video on it, but shout out to all the firefighters. Thank you for doing what you do. Make America great again. We got Trump out here doing interviews, talking to people, giving communication, being transparent. You know, and that's the one thing. It's the craziest part. Joe Biden did nothing for 4 years and then becomes a Freemason. The whole thing about Freemasonry is being secret, which is so crazy to me. So crazy to me. And then also, too, by the way, the MLK files have came out. So they're saying that let's actually try to read this here. So sorry if you can't read this. It's very hard to read. I'm sorry. But it says here let's see here. So with the funds that have been received, blah blah, in February 1968, to train, I'm not going to say that word there, it's the N word, ministers in urban leadership. One dude expressed it, discussed it behind the scenes. He was drinking. He was in fortification and homosexuality. He had white and black prostitutes. He had all-night orgies. He had all these things, dude. So much stuff. Insane, bro. Insane. You know, they got released, and these are the MLK files from the FBI that have been public. So we've been celebrating a holiday for someone that was not the best of all the people. He was just really good at but who knows, though, dude? Dude, this is the thing. There's also a conspiracy theory that these documents were altered or, changed. I'm not saying that's true. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't listen. This is all opinion and things that I've been hearing, but some people are saying like the JFK was tampered with, which obviously true because from what we've seen, I mean, I don't know. But that's all I'm saying is I feel like obviously some things were, I don't know, man, because obviously from what I wasn't born back then, hearing the footage of this guy speak, he seemed like he was sober. It seemed like he, had his head on his shoulders, and he was like one of the people that wanted to fight for freedom and all the truths. And I don't know. It's very easy to alter someone who was born and alive in the 60s, and when there's not really much documentation, that's also a scary part too as well. So here we go. So it said, here's a list right here. Here's a list. So here's a list of things that MLK was into: drugs, prostitution, adultery, homosexuality, orgies, drunkenness, fornication, having children out of wedlock, having multiple mistresses. He was also quite the Marxist and communist. This guy paraded around. I don't even know. Like, it doesn't even seem like him, but that's the thing. That's the thing, though. Look at Diddy. Bro. Like, I mean, we all thought this guy, but we all were sus about him. But the Tupac stuff, though, bro, we're all still. We all think he did it now. Honestly, we all think he's the one that got Pac, bro. And I also think Diddy's the one that got XXX and also Mac Miller too. I really think, man. A weird theory of my own theory. I don't know if anyone's thought of those theories, but I thought of that theory, and I think XXX and Mac Miller were also a part of the Diddy stuff. Because I mean, think about it. Mac Miller. I don't think I got to look into it. I'm gonna Google search it and find it, try to find anything. But did Mac Miller ever hang out with Diddy? I don't think so. Right? I don't think so. Right? And also XXX too, XXX and stuff like that. But yeah, so there's more Biden stuff. Like I said, he joined the Freemason. I can't believe that. Like, is Joe Biden the first openly Freemason president? Because I think there's theories that George Bush is that too, or something. I don't even know, dude. I don't know. But overall, what we do know is Joe Biden is a Freemason, or he's doing something. I don't know, dude. He's becoming some. I don't know. That's crazy to me. And also here's a little. I got this for funsies. Here's a pink baby king crab. Jen's gonna like this one. Been dubbed the cutest, spikiest, tiniest crab in the world. Look at that. Yeah, I did that for Jen. I knew Jen would like this. So here's a little cute little crab. It's like the crab game that Junior was playing or something like that. Also the fires. So here we go, bro. Here we go. This is what dude, this gets wild. Like, this is, I'm really hoping you stay through it. If you stayed through this, thank you for staying through this, because this is crazy. This is crazy, man. Okay, so update. CA fires. This is very concerning. Okay, so here, this is what it says. A forensic arsonist has determined that nearly all wildfires in California since Paradise Fires have been caused by direct energy. You know what I mean? Direct energy. You can see it there. I'm not going to say it because YouTube doesn't like certain words. But Robert Bram has over 38 years of experience as an arborist. Sorry, did I say arsonist in the beginning? It's arborist. Sorry, it's arborist, not arsonist. Arborist. Sorry for that. And has spent the last 48 years studying the plant kingdom, focusing on California's native flora. Sorry, that was a lot there. But I'm going to read that again. Has over 38 years of experience as an arborist and has spent the last 48 years studying the plant kingdom, focusing on California's native flora. He has conducted expensive field work, making 106 trips to the aftermath of 38 different wildfires, mostly in California. According to his analysts, he determined that only 3 of these fires were due to natural causes. One example he provides is the Coffee Park fire in Santa Rosa, California in 2017. Several highly flammable trees were left entirely intact despite homes burning to the ground around it. Like what we see in the LA fires. So pretty much he's saying what we see in the LA fires is the same thing we saw back in 2017. So he's pretty much saying that these fires were started by DEW. And that's even what Trump was saying, and that's what I said in the beginning of the video. Like, he was saying, like, yo, like, something happened, and it doesn't seem right. We're going to look into it, you know what I mean? In all of his 120 trips to fire-ravaged areas, mostly in California, he has found strange, consistent anomalies such as melted glass, aluminum where there shouldn't be. So he's pretty much saying there's things that are melted that shouldn't be melted. You know what I mean? So very sus. So in other scenarios, fence posts made of wood only ignited here the screws or metals, leading him to believe it's being heated up with some sort of microwave technology. Aren't you blown away? All the tinfoil hats, all the dudes saying we're crazy, we're conspiracy kooks. What is this? What is this? You know what I mean? Another example, he shows our trees. He shows the trees are literally cooking from the inside out, burning while not one single leaf burned on the same tree. Bram strongly believes some of these fires, like those in Lahana, Maui, have been started or exasperated by DEWs. Insane. So this person said that in Trump's... I'm not an arborist, and not a fire expert, but I could tell you that many years ago, I was a tenant in an office building that burned down, and the only thing left in my offices was a spring for my chair, and my metal file cabinets were gone. The metal window frames were gone. Interesting. That's insane. Isn't that crazy? All these years. So it's like nowadays we're going to start listening to conspiracy theorists a little bit more and try to like understand, because this is getting crazy. You know what I mean? Getting crazy. So people, so also too, another thing is there's videos where there's people testing it out, like with lasers and stuff like that. And there's certain colors like blue, red, white, or whatever. And whatever the color of the laser is, or the microwave DEW, that house will not get damaged because of the color. It's something to do with science. It's science. So if anyone wants to explain down below, you can explain down below. But there's also one more thing we want to look at here, is this guy. This is a interview here. It says this was not natural and not an accident. It appears intentional. This appears to be a military airborne or satellite-based high energy W that caused the D by superheating metal, glass, and other objects. So I think this is the same guy that we just read upon here before this. On January 23rd, the Democratic state, California state, voted to block $1 billion in funding for fire prevention. Wow, what? Recently? Wait, was that recent? They blocked $1 billion in funding for fire prevention. Did they not just see what happened? Was this recently, or hopefully? I think this is like last year. There's no way that was recent. Was that recent? I mean, it seems real. I mean, nowadays there's a lot of crazy stuff. I don't know, but there's no like year of the date. Democrats want to literally burn California to the ground. Excuse me. Karen Bass is likely taking orders from Gavin Newsom, and Gavin is likely taking orders from the DP state. Gavin has already announced his Marshall Plan for an LA 2.0, which will conveniently be ready just in time for 2028 Olympics. I got a burp, sorry. I'm not cutting this out. I want to make sure I one and done all this, all right? Sorry. I'm sorry if you're watching this. You're like, actually, you should have took it out. I'm sorry. But California state and local officials did not seem to want the fire stopped until their agenda had been completed. They fired firefighters, gave away critical supplies, canceled the fire hydrant test, and needlessly closed and emptied the reservoir needed to fight the Pacific Palisade fire. Gavin Newsom. See, you want to know the one thing is do you remember my video a long time ago? It was like a couple weeks ago, and I was talking about how the fires were all in like weird places. They were all like in a triangle. Do you remember that? And I had a conspiracy theory, like they were doing rituals and stuff like that. Isn't this interesting? It's all connecting the dots, right? So I was kind of right. And this is from me. That was my theory, too. I didn't see no one make that theory. Maybe there is nowadays, but I talked about it in a video a couple weeks ago or something like that. I forget what video, but yeah, it's definitely that's wild, right? Isn't that wild? I may not be the smartest person in the world, but 1111 is leading my way, bro. I'm telling you, a lot of these things. No, I'm telling. I mean, call me crazy, call me whatever, but we're in a very energetic situation in our life right now. There's a lot of vibrations going on. There's a lot of awakeness. People are waking up. There's no more of this woke, this like sleep. Like where people are starting to use their brain and starting to search and research and figure out things by themselves instead of listening. You know, I mean, sometimes you listen on like Instagram or something like that. Because honestly, Instagram stuff, I don't know. For several years they knew, and they never did anything. Sorry, excuse me. The LA Department of Water CEO makes $750,000. By the way, I said this a couple weeks ago, and then Joe Rogan mentioned it, which kind of fact-checked me, right? Fact-checked me, because some people probably don't believe me, but I'm saying I made sure I researched it. But she got paid $750,000, and then like a couple days later, Joe Rogan talked about it, which is crazy to me. And then this is wild, dude. This person that takes care of the water and the power, she gets paid $700,000, or the person, I'm not sure if it's a girl or boy, but $750,000 annually. That's more than the president, bro. More than the president. The president gets paid $400,000. Roughly around that, right? And Donald Trump doesn't even want his money. He's gonna donate it because he's already rich, so he already has money. So yeah, so that's pretty much that, man. I mean, and then there's also this right here. Some other stuff too, but that was very important. Like, because the reason why I wanted people to watch this was because people have tinfoil hats on. They want to know the truth. Well, guess what? This guy's he studies this stuff for years upon years and found out that, hey, there's something fishy about this. And also, people are talking about the 2028 Olympics and stuff like that. I always think about the Super Bowl because of the T to the M. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I can't say the word, but the T to the M as a Super Bowl because of the whole what was that place called? What was that street called again? Something like that. But all the way out there in New Orleans, right? It's the Bullard, whatever. Bourdain. No, not Bourdain. That's Anthony Bourdain. Burden Street. Yeah, there you go. Burden Street. Sorry, I literally just figured it out myself. Let's go. Choo! Let's go, baby. Using my brain. Filling in the gaps, baby. Woo! Play some skates. Get a skateboard or something like that. Goofy? Huh? Dr. Stephen Greer and Ross Colehart both just doubled down. 2025 is the year. So this is the year. This is the year where we're going to see a lot of disclosure on UFOs and UAPs and stuff like that. Millions of people have allegedly already made psionic contact with extraterrestrials, but a deep state psyop 80 years in the making threatens to unveil anything. Interesting. So there's a lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of stuff going on. A lot. People, yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is a very important year. I feel like this is the year of awakening. And I don't know if this is a Bible verse or anything like that, but I feel like there's definitely a frequency change. Like life is shifting right now at this time. And you want to know what's so crazy? This is a little theory of mine. There's a rapper, right? His name was Capital Steez. And if anyone knows who Joey Badass is, he's a rapper too, but he was friends with him. And Capital Steez actually, he jumped off of, a tall building and, unalived and stuff like that, right? But the thing is, his number was 47, right? And some people, and this is a black American, right? A black American, and people were saying that his 47 looked like the Adolf Hitler stuff, you know what I'm saying? Right? So people were saying that he was like this type of person, right? And then he ends up unaliving himself. But here's the thing, his number was 47. You want to know who's 47? Donald Trump. Conspiracy theory. I feel like he was also into numerology and sacred geometry and all these numbers and stuff like that. And he was into numbers, right? You know what I'm saying? Numerology, 47. And he was also into astro projection, too. Sorry, I was trying to get to that, too. I was trying to remind myself. But astro projection. So I wonder, and also, I wonder if he saw the future or something. Because he was saying 47, maybe, I don't know. It's weird. Because guess what? You want to know what I'm getting to? You want to know who the 47th president is? Donald Trump is the 47th president. That's where I'm getting to. And his number was 47. Why was 47 such a big, valuable number? Maybe 47, which an astro projector did, he astro projected because he can read the frequency. And right now, guess what? Right now, there's the highest frequency in human evolution in probably for a good couple hundred years. 100 something, I don't know, whatever, for a good while, right? Don't listen to the numbers. I'm just saying, it just feels like this is a huge time in history, and the fact that someone I used to listen to that followed the number 47, 47th president, big year, huge year, vibrations, frequency, it's all out there, bro. It's all that we're feeling it. We're going through it. A shift in the paradigm, the paradox of our reality. Look at all the technology. Look at the AI. Look at all the AI. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, though, let's keep going. We're almost done here. Brandon Judd says it's going to be bad when we learn why there are so many illegal Chinese military-age men in the U.S. So they're talking about some stuff here. Screenshot that if you... Well, crap. I'm going to show two parts of it, and you can screenshot it if you want to. It's just a lot there. But they're talking about Chinese and stuff like that. I don't want to talk too much into this because I don't want my video to be too long. Also, yeah, this is the thing here. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass promised President Trump that fire survivors could access their properties, but she lied. Now anything they had left, memories, belongings, hope, has been washed away. So that's all gone. Of course she lied in accordance with being a Democrat 101. So yeah, that's very sad, man. So, you know, U.S. Border Patrol agents and suspected cartel G-men exchange at the southern border with Mexico. So there's some stuff going on for sure, and that's recent too. That's literally 3 hours ago today, Monday. Sorry, Monday. So then we also go, all Pacific Palisades residents are now allowed to go to their home, which is great. It also sucks too because it got rained on, so it's all gone. So it's like, wow, great. So yeah, so right here, another thing, a suspected Mexican CG have been S at the BP agents as the group of illegal aliens were being brought across the river. See, that's something I'm talking about. I was talking about in a video a couple days ago, and how I saw a video of 3 illegal immigrants coming into our state, and they drove the boat on the beach. They stopped it on the sand, and then they ran. It's like, what is going on? That's during Biden, right? That's during his time, right? Which is scary. And then also here's a little update for from like eight hours ago. The Hughes fire is 95% contained, Eaton 98, and Palisades 94 contained. So that's great. I'm glad for that, but at the end of the day, we're going to end this video here. We were here for like 36 minutes. I might drop this video tomorrow, possibly, just because there's a lot to it, and, you know, I want to give people time to watch it and stuff like that, so I might drop this tomorrow in the morning. Maybe me and Jen will watch it, or maybe I'll just drop it, whatever, but yeah, you know, this stuff is, it's all interesting. All of it. Biden, this, fires, arsonists, everything we've seen, all the UFO stuff, even the footage yesterday or today I dropped, or yesterday. In this video, it's yesterday. But I showed a footage of a telescope comparing a 1906 or 1909 camera to a 2025 telescope, and I also brought up the fact that there's something next to the moon, right? And you can see here. Actually, I'm not showing it no more, but yeah, there's that. So make sure you go check out the video I dropped yesterday. It's a 1909 versus 2025 telescope. So very interesting. You know, the Trumps, the MLK, also the JFK. From what I've
could be tariffing and taxing foreign nations to enrich our citizens. Does that make sense, right? America.
Seen is that the driver is apparently the one who popped or got JFK, right? Which is crazy stuff. Like my whole entire childhood, like we've seen footage of the driver just driving. You know, the pop happens to JFK, but we're all seeing like the driver looking straight, right? Like he's driving, right? He's driving, but nah. But and if you want to look into all that stuff, man, there's so much stuff to read. There's so many things to get into. And regardless of that, this is my video for the day. There's more stuff to talk about, but this is something I wanted to share. I'm really hoping I gave everyone what I promised here with this video. But like I said, you're gonna be mind blown by that stuff, like an arsonist or arborist, right? An arborist. Like this dude studies these fires and figured out that, hey, like this is not making sense. Some of these things shouldn't be on fire. They shouldn't be burning, but they're burning, right? So, regardless of that, hopefully you have a great day. Make sure you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, keep loving yourself. You're a great person. We all love you. And, you know, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you want to like the video, be a part of the community. And, you know, I'm going to be sharing my Instagram chat soon as well. So if anyone wants to be a part of the Instagram chat, to be part of a community and have some friends and chat and talk about stuff and videos, my videos, share my videos, all these things, and be a part of that. We got that, and then I got my membership for my channel coming soon, very, very soon, in the next couple months. Not sure when, so TBA, to be announced. I appreciate everyone that supported my video today, which is yesterday. Thank you. I had I think 6 or 7 likes in like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. That's really crazy. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. Super important video. Super cool video too. Seeing the difference of camera versus a telescope, but not even just that, but a 1909 camera versus a 2025 telescope, which is so incredible. And I don't even think it's 2025 telescope, but I just did that because it's more accurate, and it seemed, more accurate. But it seems to be relevant though. It's around the time, so it's like Mr. Beast saying, "Hey, this is $430,000, but we're just gonna make it 500,000." So like the title and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Go comment down below if you want to. Go check out my other videos, and have a great day. Goodbye. Stay A1 saucy.
America is going to be very rich again, and it's going to happen very quickly.